In the heart of the Russian wilderness, there lies a city with a macabre history. Kishtim, a simple blip on the radar during the Soviet era. The city was the stage for one of the most outrageous and depressing episodes in the history of nuclear disasters. In 1957, Kishtim was an obscure locale, home of the Mayak nuclear facility which toiled in utmost secrecy. Its primary task, production of plutonium for nuclear weapons during the Cold War. Unfortunately, safety standards were not a priority, leading to a fateful incident. A nuclear catastrophe now known as the Kishtim disaster. On September 29th, the Baltic-Holy system led to a radioactive explosion, second in severity only to the Chernobyl disaster. Second only to Chernobyl and Fukushima. I don't know how to equate those two, but I actually got a robot to write this. The explosion, as destructive as it was, remained a secret. The Soviet government was determined to keep the grim reality under wraps. What followed is an absurd account of irresponsibility and denial. Instead of evacuating the affected areas, the Soviet authorities chose silence. For almost 2 years, unsuspecting locals continued living amongst extreme radiation levels. Only in 1959 did authorities finally evacuate about 10,000 people, but the damage had already been done. The legacy of Kishtim is a morbid tale of mutated crops, contaminated rivers, and countless lives hoarded by cancer and other radiation-induced diseases. Long-term effects persist to this day, with a sizable region, the East Ural radioactive trace, still unfit for habitation. What makes the story wildly outrageous is that the world only learned of the Kishtim disaster in 1976, nearly 2 decades after the incident, thanks to the dissident Soviet scientist, Jesus Christ, I don't know how to say that, who exposed the truth in the face of severe consequences. Even now, the full extent of the Kishtim disaster remains shrouded in secrecy, a wanting testament to a time when the drive for power and the politics of silence conspired against humanity itself. Implying that it's changed.